Growing up, my life seemed to always have some type of challenge or something going wrong. My childhood felt heavy in many aspects. Today, I will be talking about what I believe got me through that. I'll be talking about my faith. My faith helped me overcome a lot of obstacles in my life. First, it changed my outlook on life. I was saved at 7, which means that I asked Jesus to come into my heart and to save me and forgive me of my sins. I was raised in a Christian household. I was going to church. I was always involved in a really great community. But once I got to high school, I began to kind of hang around in the wrong crowd. I did a lot of not good things as a high school student, and it was a big struggle for me. I resorted to a lot of alcohol, hanging out with the wrong crowd, and it just wasn't a great thing for me at the time. I began to question a lot. I kind of was wondering, like, is this really it? Like, where am I gonna go after high school? Like, it was just a lot of confusion happening in my life at that time. So my junior year of high school, going into it, I knew that I wanted to make a change because I knew that this wasn't it for me, and I knew that I had a better life for me and a better outcome if I wanted it truly. So I fell into a really great community, and I ended up recommitting my life back to God. And falling into that really good community just looked like going back to some friends that had always been there for me in the beginning, and talking to my parents and getting back into church and just trying to get involved with my youth group again, and just it really changed my whole perspective on life by that. So since doing that, I can't really stand here and tell you that my life is absolutely perfect and rainbows and butterflies, but I can say that by doing so and recommitting my life back to Christ, I do feel like I have a lot brighter future. So I've always struggled with my relationship with Christ. It was really hard for me to believe in something that I couldn't talk to, like, actually, and I couldn't see, I couldn't feel, I couldn't touch. And I knew that that was a normal doubt, and I knew that it was okay to feel those things because a lot of other people have felt that way also. So being in high school and struggling with the things that I did, it didn't really help a lot either. And while like struggling with like the fears and like the doubts and everything, I just kind of started to like fall back into those ways after I recommitted my life to Christ. So 2 weeks ago, my dad had a heart attack, and he's always struggled with heart problems and health issues, and my family, like, we kind of saw it coming. And it was a matter of if or when it would ever happen. I can say that it was the scariest thing that I've ever been through, and that my dad has always been my best friend. There were a lot of questions and a lot of doubts through this time, but all I could do was pray and trust that God would provide for my family and that he would allow my dad to come out of this. Through that, I found a lot of comfort, and I felt so much more stable about the Lord, and just knowing that my dad would be okay no matter what happened. And I did this by praying and just asking God to comfort me and my family, and it was something that really brought me a lot of peace and a lot of calmness through that. So through all of this and through all of my life, obviously, like, my relationship with Christ hasn't been perfect, but there are a lot of strategies and a lot of ways that I would like to share with you that have really helped me grow my relationship with Christ. So a lot of that looks like spiritual disciplines, which means reading my Bible, praying, and just being involved in a community that really pushes me towards the things of God. And once I started doing these things, I saw the effects of God bringing a new love for him and a new love for his creation and his people. And I felt really close to him, and I felt really close to the community, and that because of that, I kept growing in my faith, and I wanted to do more. Out of what I listed today, through my spiritual disciplines, reading my Bible, praying, and being involved in the community, I found that spending quiet time with God in the mornings was probably my favorite thing that I've ever done. I wake up about 30 minutes before I'm supposed to get up, which always, it's a little hard sometimes in the morning, but it brings me a lot of comfort. I read my Bible, and then I journal and pray to him and just ask him to give me peace throughout the day, and it's really helped me. It always feels like he's listening, and that's kind of made it a sweet relationship to where I just know that he's like always with me. And through all of this, I believe that God is the best decision that I've ever made. So, with that being said, my faith has really helped me overcome a lot of many obstacles in my life. And today I've talked about how my faith has changed my outlook on life, some personal experiences with my faith, and strategies that I have done to overcome this battle and to strengthen my relationship with Christ. Thank you for your time, and thank you for listening.